5, 2 stories of lost and found in Leon Bibb's My Ohio series tonight. These stories are of lost pieces of metal with great meaning to the owners.
Yeah, Leon's 2 stories revolve around 2 wars and what can be lost in the noise of confusion of battle. But somehow, Leon, it all came back together, right?
All comes back together very nicely, too, gentlemen. 2 stories, 2 sagas of lost and found. Each story began in Northeast Ohio, went all the way around the world, only to come home again. In each case, these were not easy trips because between the lost and the found, there were many, many years.
It came in the mail, delivered by a letter carrier who had no idea the package he brought was from the past and was something on which a Cleveland man had long given up. In the mailbox of Joe Karpel was something he had lost as he dived for safety from enemy gunfire in a war. What came was an item from 1968 and the other side of the world.
It had to be during the 10th offensive, and I jumped in the bunker. Had no shirt on. And I didn't realize I lost them.
Vietnam, 68. While under attack, Joe Karpel lost his U.S. Army dog tags. Service members wear dog tags bearing the owner's name, serial number, and blood type, identification if he is wounded or killed. In Vietnam, Joe Karpel dealt with hundreds of dog tags of men who could not speak for themselves.
I was with the grave registration unit, search and recovery.
You saw a lot of death in Vietnam.
Oh, yeah. I must have shipped, I don't know, 600, 700 home.
Under fire, Karpel's dog tags got away from him as enemy gunfire kept him firing back from a Vietnam mud hole. There in the mud and blood of Vietnam, the dog tag lay until someone found it and sold it as a war souvenir on a Vietnam street. Decades later, a phone call to Karpel, now many years out of the service.
He started reading my serial number. He goes, US 52, and I finished it for him. And he says, welcome home, brother. And he says, we have your dog tag.
An American outreach religious ministry found U.S. dog tags being sold as war souvenirs on Vietnam streets. The group bought many so it could research who were the rightful owners. After the call came a letter and dog tag. During the years after the war, Karpel had married and had children. Time watched the children reach adulthood and his wife pass on. Karpel had crawled through the soil of Vietnam during the war nearly 9,000 miles and a half a lifetime ago. All the while, Karpel's dog tags lay buried, soil still holding to a corner, just as the war holds to a corner of Joe Karpel's life. Dog tags bearing a soldier's service number etched on them. Something a soldier never forgets.
Karpel, Joseph H., US 52681-980.
Much is lost in time. Another soldier with another lost and found. Lost paperwork for medals he did not receive for his Army service in World War II.
Sergeant Wilfred Doerfler reporting for duty, 377-54736.
Wilfred Doerfler of Worcester. In the 40s, he slogged the Philippines jungles, fighting the enemy. He saw World War II like this, and for years did not speak of it. Yes, war is hell. He saw hell.
We were to clean out the caves in the mountains, which the Japanese would dig into the mountains, throw hand grenades in, and keep going. That's it.
Today, surrounded by family, Wilfred Doerfler, 91, received his medals for his World War II actions. Mislaid paperwork was found by the staff of Ohio Congressman Jim Renacci, who searched for the records.
We're going to be presenting on behalf of Congressman Renacci those medals, which includes the Bronze Star Medal.
Lost and found, Doerfler's medals.
This is an honor for us. I mean, it's...
Excuse me?
He was in many horrible battles. Still, there are fond memories of Army buddies. Watch out for your buddy. He watches out for you.
They saved your life.
Apparently.
We're glad you're here.
I
love you.
I could say it beats the hell out of me.
The laughter is therapeutic. Doerfler's children agree, hungry to know more. Today, Dad laughs and talks.
The values that he was taught, the character that he has.
And today it just seemed like it completely opened up in a lot of different ways.
To get to actually know him as a man as opposed to a father.
This is Leon Bibb with stories of military veterans who lost something long ago in war, but found it years later when what was lost came home.
Of Wilfred Doerfler, our interview helped prompt World War II veteran Doerfler to talk more to his family about his experiences. The family now has a better picture of the man and his brave actions. For Joe Karpel of the Vietnam War, whose lost dog tag was found, he expressed a special wish. It is that all of the men listed as missing in action in the Vietnam War, the MIAs, could be accounted for and brought home. Stories of lost and found.
Definitely. Leon, what's it like for you to be in the moment with those memories?
Oh, we had a wonderful time. I really related with him. Joe Karpel, who's lost the dog tag, he and I were in Vietnam at the same time. We realized we were there during the same years together. And
we thank them and thank you for
yes,
your service.
Indeed.
Thank you. Great to see those mementos come back to them.
That's what we do, but I was just so glad for them to get what they had lost because somebody found it.
Yeah, and you brought it to us.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.